Hello everybody, good afternoon guys, this is Nádia again. Today we are here because we're gonna have our video class number 5. In fact, I'm so happy because I have been receiving emails, people telling me, students telling me that they have been learning a lot, yeah. So I'm very happy because of that, yeah. Of course, it's natural for a teacher. And as I told you, today we're gonna have a review about the last lesson, yeah. The last lesson we talked about long answers with he, she, and it. And there were some kinds of doubts. Let's try to clear up, let's try to understand better. I brought along some new cards, yeah, and let's reinforce what we had last class. Okay, so let's start the class. Last class we talked about long answers with the pronouns he, she, and it. Especially these pronouns that some students had some difficulties, yeah. So let's try to clarify the problems, yeah. I told you that when we have verbs that finish with o, like go, ss, miss, c8, teach, yes, x, fix, and s8, wash. I told you that when we have verbs with this termination, this ending, we're supposed to add es, the end of these verbs. When you give long answers affirmative, you are going to add es, the end of these verbs. For example, here I have the example. She goes to a club. Does she go to a club? In a question, and you say affirmative. Yes, she goes. The verb goes, so you're going to add es. She goes to a club, yeah? Another example here I have, he misses classes, miss. So yes, because the verb finished with ss, he misses classes, okay? Another example here, she teaches at school, he fixes cars, yeah? Another example, it watches films. So notice that the verb teach finishes with c8, so yes, if your answer is long and affirmative, with he, she, and it. He fixes, the verb finishes with x, yeah, so you add es, he fixes cars. And the last example here from this card we have it watches film. Verbs we finish with ch, so es. More examples. Now affirmative and negative answers. Does he watch TV? Yes, he watches TV. Note that here we have the affirmative answer, long answer, with he watches TV, but if it's negative, remember, no, he doesn't. He doesn't watch TV. Note that now when we have a negative, the auxiliary verb does not, yeah, the verb keeps in a base form, yeah. No, you don't modify the verb, you don't change the verb. More examples. Does she wash clothes? Does she wash clothes? Now we have the verb with s8, wash. Affirmative, yes, she washes. Yeah, remember the rule. When you have verbs, long answers, yes, long answers with he, she, and it. And when the verbs finishes with o, s8, ss, c8, x, and s8, like here, c8 and s8, you are going to add, like I showed you before, you are going to add es. We add, like adicionar, es. So, more cards. Does she wash clothes? Does she wash clothes? And you say yes, she washes clothes, or negative, no. He doesn't or she doesn't wash clothes. Another example. Does she miss? Okay. Does she miss the plane? Yes, she misses. Remember, miss, ss, so we are going to add es. She misses it, or no, she doesn't miss. Now, negative the verb in a base form. No, she doesn't miss the plane. She doesn't miss it. Example here. Does she do the homework? Does she do the homework? Does she do, do. Notice that the verb now finishes with o. Does she do the homework? Yes, she does. Remember? Yes. Yes, she does the homework, or negative, no, she doesn't do the homework. Negative form, and the verb keeps on a basic form. No, she doesn't do the homework. Okay, so the first review that I want to talk to you was that. Yeah, I wanted to talk to you was that. When we have verbs that finish with, let's repeat again. I very much like to use my cards because this is a way for reinforcing. When we have long answers with he, she, and it. Long answers with he, she, and it. And if the verbs finishes with O, SS, C8, X, and S8, so you are going to add SES. We add adicionar ES at the end of the verb. Example, she goes to a club, he misses classes, and so on. Okay, so this is the review about he, she, and it when we have verbs like this. Okay, but today we are gonna see special cases with verbs. Yeah, special cases about verbs when we have long answers with he, she, and it. Okay. Let me show you something very interesting for you. When we have verbs ending y, verbs ending, finalizando em y, what happens? For example, study, try, fly, play, cry, say. All these verbs here, you can see that they end in y. I'm going to repeat. Study, fly, try, play, cry, and say. When we have verbs like this, if you want to give long answers and affirmative long answers with he, she, and it, they will change. Yeah, they will change the way that they are when they are conjugated. And here we have some special cases. Fly. Notice that we have fly, finish with y, and it's preceded by a consonant L. So, in this case, you are going to eliminate, get rid of y, and add IES. So, fly, flies. For example, he flies every day. The pilot flies every day. Another case here is study. Note that we have studied, finished with y, preceded by a consonant D, study. What happens? You eliminate, get rid of y, and you are going to add adicionar, IES. Studies. He studies, she studies, it studies. Try, the same case. Consonant y preceded by a consonant R. So, eliminate y and you say tries. Cry, the same way. Y, the letter Y, preceded by the consonant R, so cries. You are going to add IES and eliminate Y. Rule, regra. Y followed by consonant, you add IES. I'm going to repeat. This is the rule, regra. When we have a verb, a verb like fly, study, try, cry, if the verb finishes with Y, fly finishes with Y, study finishes with Y, try finishes with Y, cry finishes with Y. So, if you want to give long answers in English, affirmative with he, she, and it, Nádia, what happens? The rule is Y, take a look, Y, the letter, if it is preceded or followed by a consonant, you are going to eliminate Y and you add IES. Okay, Nádia, but here we have more verbs with Y. Play, say, here we have lay down, like deitar-se, okay? But in these verbs, we have only S and S. What is the rule now, Nádia? What is the rule? Okay, let's see. If Y is followed by a vowel, like vogal, you are gonna keep the Y, like a manter, you keep Y, you add only S, S, not IES. Let's repeat again. We have the verb play. Before Y we have a vowel, yeah? Before Y you have a vowel, like a vogal. Before Y you have a vowel. So, if you want to give long answers, how can you conjugate this verb? You are gonna keep the Y, not eliminate. You are gonna keep, like a manter. You are gonna keep Y and add only S. Pay attention that this is different. These special cases, they are different. Fly, the Y, the letter Y is followed by a consonant. Here, study, this is a consonant. Try, this is a consonant. Cry, this is a consonant. Because of that, you eliminate Y and you are gonna add IES. Did you understand? Have you got it? But here, no, here it's different. We have the verb play, say, and lay. So, only 3 examples for you. What's gonna happen? If you give long answer with he, she, and it, in the present tense, of course, because we have been studying present, okay? Affirmative, negative, but the third person singular, he, she, and it. What happens? We're gonna maintain Y and add S. Only S. You're gonna add only S. Of course that our cards help a lot, yeah? Because of that, I love them. I love my cards. And as I told you, this is a review class about lesson 4, about the video class number 4, and something more, something different, special cases I brought along too, okay? Questions. Now let's practice. For example, does she cry at school? Does she cry at school? Oh my God, the little girl, does she cry? Cry, the verb cry, you have Y, can you see Y? And preceded by a consonant, R. What happens? Yes, she cries. Remember, you eliminate, get rid of, eliminate, eliminar, Y, and you are gonna add IES, cries. Yes, she cries at school, or no, she doesn't cry. She doesn't cry at school. This case, normal, yeah? We're gonna use the auxiliary verb doesn't in a negative form, and you keep the verb in a basic form, cry. Now another example that we have, Y precedes by a consonant. Does he study English? Does he study English? Yes, he studies. Remember, Y preceded by a consonant. We're going to eliminate Y and add IES. Yes, he studies it, or no, he doesn't study it. Another card. Does she try on clothes? Does she try on, like experimentar? Does she try on clothes? Clothes like this, okay? My yellow blouse. Does she try on clothes? Yes, she tries on. Tries on clothes, yeah? Affirmative long answer. Remember, we have been studying long answers with he, she, and it only, yeah? He, she, and it, long answers, affirmative and negative. Yes, she tries on clothes, or no, she doesn't try. She doesn't try on clothes. Remember, when it's negative, you keep on the verb in a basic form, yeah? We have been studying people, special cases, verbs that finish with Y. Does the plane fly? Does the plane fly? Yes, it flies. Again, you eliminate Y and you put IES, or no, it doesn't fly. Okay. Now, questions with verbs that you don't eliminate Y. You maintain, you keep, manter, you keep Y. And here I have the cards. With this example. Does she say yes? Does she say Yes. Yes, she says yes. Notice now that we have a verb finished with Y preceded by a vowel, not consonant. No, we have A. Y is preceded by a vowel, like vogal. What is gonna happen? You are gonna keep, maintain Y, yeah? Yes, she says, and add only S, not I-E-S. No, you are gonna keep on Y, and add S. Yes, she says yes, or no, she doesn't say yes. Now we have a negative, doesn't. This is the auxiliary verb, does plus not, yeah? Because of that, in the contracted form, you say doesn't. Say yes. Another example that you keep the S. Sorry, that you keep the Y. Does he play? Does he play golf? Yes, he plays. Keep Y and add S. Yes, he plays golf, or no, it doesn't play golf. Okay, I think that today you are gonna have another review, but this review we're gonna have you and your video classes, Nadia's video classes, yes, your books that maybe you can have at home. But studying again long answers with he, she, and it. And remember, today we talked about examples, verbs that finish with Y, yes, preceded by a vowel. We're gonna keep Y and add S. And also we had examples about verbs finished with Y, cry, but preceded by a vowel, that we're gonna eliminate, get rid of Y and add I-E-S. For example, yes, she cries at school. Remember again that we also talked about verbs that you add es, like verbs finish with o, ss, c8, x, and s8. Remember, it was last class. Remember the video class number 4. We have studied that. Today we're having only a review. Remember that I said o, ss, c8, x, and s8. You are gonna add es. Es, for example, he goes to a club, he misses classes, and so on. Okay, guys, it was our 5th class, yeah, the video class number 5. Next class, we're gonna have something about useful words, expressions in English. It's gonna be very important and very interesting for you, and I'm sure that you are gonna enjoy, as we enjoy the other ones, yeah. So, very happy again to be here with you. See you in our next class. Lots of kisses and a wonderful afternoon. Bye.